ties into that question of ghost notes that I get all the time. How do I play ghost notes in between all these crazy patterns? How do I put time on the hi-hat with my left foot while playing all these crazy patterns? This is all connected. It's all the same thing. Here's how I do it. So take something as simple as like a 16th note pattern, right? 1 E at a 2 E at a 3 E at a 4 E at a. Don't make it crazy. Don't overplay. Just play that. All you have to do first is accent the 2 and the 4. On a backbeat and play everything else quiet. But don't play it rigid like this. You should be bouncing with the pulse. And with your left hand, create a metronome, back and forth, like this. Not only does that create more music by adding another layer to it, it's not da, 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 da. It's not this mechanical robotic thing. It has motion to it, right? The next thing we do is we start to emulate kick drum patterns within these 16 notes, like this. Pattern. We're being creative with this left hand. We're creating motion with this left hand. We're bobbing with our bodies. And this is a way better exercise than just playing singles or doubles on a pad. Here's why. We don't use our left hand very often in drumming, and we use all of our body parts, and we rely on other things like our right hand or right foot. Most of the information and most of the ideas we think about go faster to our other limbs because we use them more, and those lines of communication are more open, so information travels faster. But if we force ourselves to use just that one limb, and we be creative in the process, and we think of ideas on the spot, and we set that information and force it into that limb, what happens is we start to develop dominance. We start to open up those pathways of communication much faster, much wider, so that information moves quicker, and we can be more quick with our decisions and create ideas and implement them right on the spot with the limbs that aren't the strongest, or get strong this way. Now, the next piece to this is to slowly start putting together each limb one at a time with one another. So again, the left foot hi-hat, you want to learn how to develop that. Keep time, either 8 notes or quarter notes, and do the same exercise on the snare drum, like this. And I haven't untied those knots in a while, so I'm fucking up in front of you guys. But you know what? It's fine. Stick with it. I worked it out. Then I feel better about it, right? But that's the exercise. That's a perfect example because I didn't play it perfect. But you stick with it and you work on getting it more groovy. You don't rush it. You untie the knot. And then it feels and it sounds better. And then again, we just start doing this with every possible combination. 2 at a time, and then 3 at a time. That's the purpose here. And then eventually, we get so good at this, so comfortable, that we can use each limb interdependently. So that when we have a melody and we have an idea,